And the governed is that trust. Because I said the other time, in the 70s and 80s, when the promises were everything for all in year 2000, it hasn't come. And you come out today and give us another promises. How do you want us to believe in that? Government also cannot trust the followers, because if you move, you go along Ikorodu Road, Western Avenue. When we were growing up, when the bridges were constructed, there were rails beside the bridges. Today, those rails have disappeared. The government too is thinking, if we do it for them, they will spoil it. If we do it for them, they will spoil them. Ladies and gentlemen, the solution should come from both of us. Let the leaders be ready to serve. Let us also be ready to serve ourselves. Next. And the major important issue is this. You don't need the money. I claim you also don't need the position. You don't, of course, even need the wealth, not even the education. What you need, you just need compassion and the courage to act. Whether it is mentoring a young person, cleaning up your local park, simply listening to someone who feels unheard. Your contribution matters towards building the human world of our dream. Service, I claim, builds bridges. Service builds divisions. Service creates meaning. Service builds lives and develops the community. Next. If we look at these stories of service-based successes, Professor Yunus, founder of Grameen Bank in Bangladesh, he didn't just chase profits. He created microfinance to lift millions of people out of poverty. And today, his poverty alleviation model has become models in all developing countries in the world. The poverty alleviation models we borrow in Nigeria today was by Professor Yunus in Bangladesh. It was so successful in different parts of the world because they have low rate of corruption. But it has become not successful in our climate. You will bear me witness, ladies and gentlemen, that since 1999 till date, there have been several poverty alleviation programs by people in government, by individuals, by this and that. And this is Grace Foundation coming up to assist in one way or the other. It is part of the effort to serve the people, to serve the community. And ladies and gentlemen, the more of poverty alleviation programs put up by the politicians, by the traditional rulers, by some of us, the more we do poverty alleviation, the more people are getting poor. That means something is wrong somewhere that we need to look into. Ladies and gentlemen, those that invented the microphone I am using, the motor car you ride, the aeroplane we fly with, the inventors of these things, I don't know how do you want to describe them. Have they not served humanity? Have they not served the community? The humanity as a whole, the inventor of this microphone. So, ladies and gentlemen, how do you also want to serve the community? Is it only by serving yourself alone? Let us look beyond ourselves. And these people that have invented all these gadgets, this is telephone. Before, we grew up to know a telephone that was that will be put on the table it was a wired one, the Nitel then will have to tap wire from a pole to your house before you have a telephone. Today, some people came up with hand phone. You don't need wire, you don't need anything, and you can talk to anybody all over the world within your room. Even information you did not ask for will come into your room and hit on your face, and you will have to open and read. Ladies and gentlemen, next. But what can I do? What can you also do? You might be thinking that those things I mentioned above, they sound interesting, but what can you actually do as a person? Here is the good news. You always have everything in your hand. You have the health, you have the mind, you have the strength. What you need to do, just redefine your aims. Take a sincere intention to serve your people. Start small. Decide to improve the welfare of your people. Volunteer an hour in a week. Call someone who is lonely and say, hello, I just want to check on you. Support local initiative. Be a problem solver and not a problem creator. Imbibe the habit of giving and give and give. The problem we have is that we always want to be beneficiaries, recipients, instead of being benefactors and givers. All of us, we are all looking for where we will gain. We are not always looking for where we want to contribute. My father of blessed memory made a description. He said, if you have a basket full of pop-off, he used pop-off, say a basket full of pop-off, and it is announced that let everybody go and pick one. Assuming everybody is going there to pick one, the basket will soon finish. But if some of us decide that, oh, we will be looking at the basket, looking at whether it's finished or not, and as people are picking, some of us are replenishing. As some people are picking, some of us are ready to refill. Then everybody will have a loaf of pop-off throughout. And he also said something. He said, if 11 of you are giving 100 naira to share, all of 11 of you are giving 100 naira to share, and all of you are the same, you have the same rank, the same status, the same age, how do you share it and it will not bring problem? He said, my son, if you look at it, that means one of you will get more than the others. Why not stay aback and ask all the other 10 to share the 100 naira, and they will share it 10 naira. You do not share among them. And he said, tabajo wà nínú ọkọ̀ kan náà, a máa ń súnmọ́ra wa jura wa lọ. There are some people amongst the 10 that will be closer to you. He said, approach them and say, so mo pe mi ò bá yín pín nínú owó yẹn, ó dẹ̀ fún mi 2 naira nínú tiẹ̀. Ó ní wàá rí nínú wọn tó máa ní gba 3 naira. Ó ní ká wá sọ pé kò sẹ́nì kankan tó rẹ́dì láti fún ẹ ní 2 naira 3 naira. Bẹ̀ kò ní sẹ́ni tó máa láhun títí tí ò ní fẹ́ fún ẹ ní 1 naira nínú 10 naira. Kó wá gba 1 naira lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn mẹ́wàá, tí ẹ di mélòó, tí ẹ di 10 naira, tí wọ́n kù mélòó, ó kù 9 naira. Ta ló gbàjù? Ìwọ ló gbàjù, because you have taken a bag. Then go and take it because you felt contented. And all contented people are always seen as rich people. Ladies and gentlemen, try to inspire others. Service is contagious, of course. When people see you give, they are more likely to do the same. Only that in our climate in Nigeria, when you start giving, your house will become market. When you start giving, everybody feels you have all and they want to come. In fact, when you start giving and at a time you stop giving, they change your name and say àwọn olórí burúkú kan báyìí ni. Ladies and gentlemen, your community doesn't need superheroes. It needs you if you are ready to serve. Next. I like to live with this. Father. In a world of self with being the best, try to be of service. In a world that says, me first, can you choose we first? Because at the end of our lives, we will never be remembered for what we had and who we were, but for how we helped others and impacted them. We won't be measured by how high we climbed, but by how many we lifted as we rose. Let's redefine success. Let's live lives of service beyond self. Thank you very much for listening.
The grace of God in my life is appreciated. And today would have not possible without my very wonderful friends, students, my mentees. They are instrumental to making this happen. And I want to also thank my dearest wife, Mrs. Abayomi A, Gbolasade Rasaki, for delivering this dream. This dream was conceived in June while at Ogun State. And my dear friend, Mr. Kayode Adewale, very instrumental to making it happen. Today we are here. So then, very importantly, Mr. Odo-Noforija Campus, most especially appreciate him being the convener of this initiative. And Mr. Babatunde, like our coordinator, and he also support that I cannot mention all their names. So they were the one of this content to play. And I equally thank Channel for allowing and adopting the name in my honor and my wife as Gbolasade Rasaki Advocacy for Community Empowerment Grace Foundation. Without them, we will not be celebrating my project. I thank my parents, my leaders, Honourable Commissioner, thank you for God granting an arrest. It has been wonderful in my life. And my dear mom is Musa Rasaki, the true mother, the supporter, and every other key player who have made this celebration a reality. It was a dream conceived in you, and today manifested. I thank God for the grace. I thank God for the grace.
In totality, how many people would you say that have benefited from it?
Well, we touched 5 in different ways, and we are just starting. I was started the idea in June. Here today we celebrated 33 distinguished personalities, and the winners of different competitions, the mathematics competition for public primary school in Abayomi government. They equally celebrated outstanding students from Ogun State who the 25 best students in class in WAEC the Center for Community and Regional Services, and also the best school in Beckett, Mr. Odo-Noforija Rasaki Advocacy, and also the best school in SS3, Miss Aliat Odo-Noforija, and a host of others, including the draft players where we have the winner from the OJ draft place, the second first runner-up is Ismail Agbola from Olukudano draft base in Epe, and Mr. Kayode from Itaopo draft base, imagine as the second runner-up. And then we were to have a scrum competition. That's what we have it. We couldn't have them. We met the draft player from the grammar school on Tuesday, 23rd September 2025. We have seen them maybe 2 weeks in the fact that competition could not go as planned. And this is just demonstrating what we stand for and continue to do.
Yes. Báwo lè ṣe ìwé tó ti wá jẹ́ pé wá ṣe ẹjọ́ ọjọ́ bí ní àrà ọ̀tọ̀ báyìí?
Ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run ni ọba elétò. Ẹ̀dá máa ń ṣe ìtọ́jú gẹ́gẹ́ bí èròǹgbà ẹ̀dá nígbà kan ká wà ní ìlú kan tó pè ní Kókò níbi ní Spain. Àlọ́ fún wáyé ní Ọlọ́run tí wá kádàrá bí ilé oṣù kẹfà ọdún tí a wà ní èròǹgbà yìí kó wá. Èròǹgbà yìí náà Ọlọ́run ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run tí ó ní àyà rere. Mrs. Gbolasade Rasaki tí ó gba ìgbékalẹ̀ ní ọwọ́ tẹsẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní kí ní ṣiṣẹ́ lè ní ọpẹ́ pàtàkì fún ẹ̀kọ́ nínú àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ foundation wa Mr. Ogunwọlé Àlàní Olúwatifẹ́ fún ìtókó kódà a lè sọ pé òun ni ó jẹ́ alágbàtẹ̀rù Musa Michael náà àwọn náà kó ipa kékeré adarí ẹgbẹ́ wa coordinator Mr. Ọ̀ṣídélé Ọlátúndé Ọlálékan Mr. Olùsọ̀yà ní Adédèjì Mr. Mohammed Nurudeen Ọlálékan ní Sòkòtúgà ìtọ́jú wa kì í ṣe Táíwò àti wọn púpọ̀ ní ẹgbẹ́ tí mo lò fún ìpàdé tí wọ́n jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí pé ó ti kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láyé ní adérògbà tí wọ́n bẹ̀ ní kí àdìsí ní ìlú àbájá ṣe ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú akitiyan àbá lè sọ pé tí ọjọ́ báyìí lè máa wáyé àwọn pàtàkì tó gbé owó lórí ọlọ́ọ̀ káyà láti àkúrádó àwọn ìdàpọ̀ papọ̀ ìsàfọ́lájú sọ́ọ̀tì ìdìbò dókítà tuntun ọkọ̀ ìdàdàmọ́ sí Samuel Adékúnlé pharmacist ìdìbò àtẹ̀sí tí wọ́n ti pharmacy fẹ́túgà yọ̀míkò ní Adébáyọ̀ Àmínú Adéjọlá ìṣọ̀lá àmì náà ti wọ́n pàtàkì fún ìsà Fẹ́mi Ṣẹ́gun tí ó kọ́kọ́ ìyàwó lẹ́nu láti fi ìkan sílẹ̀ àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ Bọ́lárẹ̀wájú Ayọ̀délé àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àti àwọn tó gbé lọ sí kíkẹ́ ìwé fojú àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ́pọ̀ yẹn ní púpọ̀ àwọn Adébọ́lá Esther àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi pàtàkì Mr. Ismail ìdíbọ́nà Ismail Mr. Ogunwọlé Ismail Taiwo Mr. Wafik Mr. Ládélé Olúwaṣeyìí Mrs. Ọlájèyí Yẹmísí àti àwọn púpọ̀ lọ́dún tó sì fún ètò alájà àti ìgbàlérò pé afẹ́jọ́ nípa ìlú Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí tí wọ́n náà tẹ̀síwájú tó dáadáa. The scientist fellow lawyer DG Sanitation Media Detective pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ náà tó kọ́ lọ sàgbé màmá mi ọ̀nà ọ̀ṣífẹ́sì ọ̀dọ́ ó dé níta ilé ìwé àti pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti ń ṣe ìyapa Professor Ibo Adewale, Honourable Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology of the state ní ẹ̀kọ́ wa ìlú olóde fún àdúgbò tí wọ́n ṣe àwọn oníṣẹ́ wa ọjọ́ ìlú wọ́n jẹ́ àti ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn ọmọ tí jáde wa ọmọ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pẹ̀lú wa àwọn tó akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa tẹ̀ síwájú ti dáadáa nítòsí àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní ayé ìlú wa jẹ́ máa sí àdúgbò lọ́wọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́
Well, I'm Segun Osinaike, the Tutor General Permanent Secretary, Education District 4, and the Supervising Tutor General Permanent Secretary, Education District 2.
Okay, we can see that you are here celebrating with one of your boys, that is Comrade Gbolahan. Then again, you got an award based on your good deed to the people in this Lagos State and Ekpe in particular. So, what's your message?
Well, my message is that whatever we are doing that is contributing immensely and tremendously to the growth of education, we should continue to do it. Today, I have the honor of bagging an award courtesy of my contributions to education in the state of excellence. And in fact, what we are witnessing today is in line with the Teams Plus agenda of Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu that emphasizes as a policy trust the education and technology as one of the cardinal pillars in that policy trust. And I want to really appreciate the organizer of this program for deeming it fit to look deep and see those that have really done one good thing or the other to the development of education. So you see the likes of the Commissioner for Education in Ogun State, some professors, some head teachers, even some students that did brilliantly well in WAEC and Beke. So doing this is an encouragement to both adults and the young that whatever they are contributing to education is not in vain, and the reward of their hard work has not been seen to be in vain, because it is said that the reward for hard work is more work, and the reward of teachers is in heaven. But now you see teachers getting their reward and recognition on earth, so it will always strive others to doing their best towards encouraging our young ones, promoting our young ones, taking our young ones to higher heights, and also those that are looking behind that nothing good comes from that sector. They will now see that a lot of goodies is actually in education. So we thank God for programs like this, and we want to advise others, the philanthropists, those that have made it big, to invest more on education, because education is the best legacy that we can bequeath to the upcoming generation. Thank you very much.
Lastly from us, sir. Yeah. Recently, the Executive Governor of Lagos State just appointed new Tutor General PS, and Ekpe was one of the beneficiaries. So what's your message to new PS and Mr. Governor?
Well, I want to thank Mr. Governor, not because he has appointed those from a particular area in the state. But because the appointment of permanent secretaries is always done in a painstaking manner, and they always search for the best to become permanent secretaries. So if you look at the track records and the performances of those that are always being selected, you will see that they are the best among the best. So my comment or my observation still remains the same, that the governor should keep on doing the good things he has been doing in the state of excellence, because he is noted for bringing out the very best wherever they are hidden, bring them to limelight and ensure that they perform, because he doesn't only appoint but he monitors those he has appointed. So it's a good one. I congratulate all the newly appointed permanent secretaries and I wish them the best in their tenure.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the Grace Foundation, I'm presenting this award to Alhaji Fatai Adesina Balogun in recognition of your outstanding contribution for auditing university administration and financial stewardship. Your integrity, professionalism, and service have set a standard of excellence and inspired throughout and throughout institutions and communities. I can testify to that, and I know people here can also testify to that. I'm presenting this award to him today, Saturday, 27th September 2025, on behalf of Grace Foundation and on behalf of all teachers here, on behalf of all students here, on behalf of all people that believe that Nigeria will be better. I present this award to you, sir.
I join others to wish you well. I join others also to contribute my quota to the foundation. Despite the fact that the amount will not be announced, but I'm going to drop my cash position. It's going to be cash position. I will drop it before I leave. So congratulations to the state. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Presented to the Gbolasade Rasaki recognition of a remarkable career in education, outstanding leadership as the school administrator, and talent provision for community development, women empowerment, and youth membership, leaving a legacy of excellence and inspiration. The award is today given to the Odo-Noforija Campus, who is ably represented by one of our academic daughters. I'm glad to be presenting the award.
On behalf of Grace Foundation, award of exceptional leadership and a bridge builder that is presented to no other person than our erudite Professor Adebola Sunday Ifamuyiwa. This is a recognition of his distinguished and emphatic career marked by academic excellence, visionary leadership, and unwavering commitment to education in Lagos State and Nigeria in general. Can we please give him a round of applause? The award is given this day, 27 September 2025. Congratulations, sir. Our Prof.
This one youth in equipping this one.
Well, whenever a foundation is established, you know it is more of a non-governmental, non-profit, individual establishment to serve the community. And when we say community, it is not an abstract entity, but the people in the community. So you read the vision, mission, aims, and objective of the foundation, you discover that it's about service to humanity. And it can come in different forms. Like I said in my lecture, no single person, no superhero can solve all the problems of the society. We will not have to contribute one way or the other. So Musa Gbolahan, in his own little way, is coming up to harness resources from some individuals that are in love with him to serve the community in his own way. And I think that is commendable. And that is expected from all of us. We do not need all the wealth, all the knowledge, all whatever, but in our own little way. Between us and the neighbor nearest to us, your colleague in office, your friends, your family members, extended, immediate, whatever you can do to put smiles in individual faces is fantastic and very commendable, and it's even godly.
Your message to our youth, sir?
Yeah, to the youth, let us continue to be hopeful, even though we will not agree that pillars of hope have been destroyed. We cannot deny that fact, but I still enjoy that the youth should be hopeful. Remain focused, have a plan for your life, and remain focused to pursue that plan to reality. Within the midst of nothing, you will get something.
So you are one of the awardees. How would you react to the award?
Well, award usually is a recognition of somebody's maybe performance, maybe assistance you have rendered in the past, maybe even your person. So I take it with love. Like I said, Gbolahan has also shown to be a good mentee. You see him working with humility. He meets you, he greets you, he wants to also wait, not the one that greets and runs. He greets and waits to either say something or receive something. So I appreciate the award, and that's why I've come to receive. I hardly go receive awards from people. And when you ask me, you have an award for me, I say, what did I do for you? That's my question. So, but this award, I appreciate from him and the foundation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Grace Foundation, I hereby present to you Professor Nasiru Kolajide Unifon. I hope you don't mind the way I call that Unifon. It's correct. Thank you. In recognition of your remarkable contribution and also a distinguished professor of Arabic linguistics. It's been stated here that you're a visionary leader, a visionary administrator, exemplary religious leader, whose scholarly excellence, education, leadership, and service to humanity have left enduring legacies and impact in Lagos State, Nigeria. Professor, your son, I'm sure you taught him, or one way or the other, have a serious impact on him when he was growing up. He has started a plantation so that he can also look back and make an impact on those coming behind him. He's giving you this. When you do well, you are asked to do more. On note of this, Professor, you have done very well, and I'm asking you to do more. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Prof. Before we take our seats, I'd like to also employ our father to please present another award to our father, Mr. Layinka Olawale Ayinlaju. Mr. Yes. Thank you, Prof. Congratulations, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of this foundation, contributions to education, I want to believe that the council
to officially launch this foundation, the great foundation. Thank you, sir.
I think I'm afraid that will not be the wrong assignment. I think the assignment for me is to come and cut cake. I know the launching will start from my uncle at my right side.
Professor, I want to sincerely apologize for the short time I want to take. It will be a great disservice and gratitude if I do not recognize one of my father who equally plays significant roles in the life of these mentees. We started a project together under the headship of Otumba Adebayo Adekoya, the then Anchor's president of the state. He happens to be the Lord to us. He gave us the platform to excel. He gave us all this platform to interact with these great minds. Ditto for Mrs. Temitope Oluwatoyin Obulaja. We mentored all of us, and majority of people on this side cannot write their history without the mention of Otumba Adebayo Adekoyejo Adekoya, who is a man of all. And on this note, I want to especially recognize Mr. Ayinlaju Olayinka Olawale. Yeah. I want to respectfully create a special place for him because that is what he deserves. With due respect, Prof, I want him to be in the midst of the profs, Professor Nibon and Professor Famuyiwa. That was where you should be. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's a special request from the celebrant and the founder of the foundation.
Thank you very much. Let's the founder come. Yeah, I think we are cutting cake. Not the foundation. Okay. In the name of Almighty. So put your hand. Let all of us put our hand. If your hand cannot reach here, you can just point. So we are launching.
My father in the house, Barrister.
Barrister Rasaki.
Please join us in our
Barrister Razak Olayinka Oladeji.
this for the benefit of humanity and service to mankind. The Grace Foundation through our dear brother Musa Gbolahan Rasaki. Thank you, God.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Foundation has come to stay.
And for the launching, I want to announce for myself and my family a not to be announced point, and I'll get in touch with you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that also donation and passion.
Permit me to use the power of mic you have given me to announce that I will want to leave now because I have another schedule to follow.